side. Now let's continue with the 15th chapter, biodiversity and its conservation. See, if an alien from a distant galaxy were to visit our planet Earth, the first thing that would amaze and baffle him would most probably be enormous diversity of life that he would encounter. When any alien species move from other planet to Earth, that alien organism or species amaze by seeing the much more variety, diversity in living organisms on the Earth. Even for humans, the rich variety of living organisms with which they share this planet never cease to astonish and fascinate us. See, some important points I want to tell you. Actually, this is of 11th standard. Largest gymnosperm plant is Sequoia sempervirens. As you know that the Sequoia sempervirens consists 150 meter, or you say that 400 feet length. See, Sequoia sempervirens is also known as giant redwood tree. Okay, so this is the largest plant, largest or longest, whatever you say that. Smallest gymnosperm plant is Zamia pygmea. Okay, then largest. Now gymnosperm topic is over. Angiosperm plant is Eucalyptus. That is milkweed. Eucalyptus consists 100 meter length. Okay. Smallest angiosperm is Wolffia globosa. Zero point 2 to 0.5 micrometer length is there. Okay, then largest flower is Rafflesia arnoldi. Rafflesia arnoldi consists 1 meter in diameter and 6 to 8 kg weight. Rafflesia arnoldi consists smell like spoiled meat. Meat spoiled you hoy, and just the order of Rafflesia arnoldi is like that. Largest inflorescence you know that it is seen in ague plant. Ague plant that is known as rampan, 6 meter length is there, and inflorescence means the arrangement of flower. Okay. Largest aquatic mammal that is blue whale. Largest terrestrial mammal that is elephant. Fine. So these are the few important points. These all points we have discussed in 11th standard. Okay, let's see. The common man would find it hard to believe that there are more than, underline please, 20,000 species of ants, 3 lakh species of beetles, 28,000 species of fish, nearly 20,000 species of orchid. Ecologists and evolutionary biologists have been trying to understand the significance of such diversity by asking some important questions. Why are there so many species? Did such great diversity exist throughout the earth history? No. Generally, from generation to generation, when the time will be passed, organism will be altered. How did this diversification come about? By sexual reproduction. See, the reason is that in sexual reproduction, meiosis occurs, and this meiosis results in evolution. How and why is this diversity important to the biosphere? To maintain all the ecosystem in the equilibrium stage. Would it function any differently if the diversity was much less? Yes, it is affected. How do humans benefit from the diversity of life? We got so many things, medicines, food, fine, everything we obtain from this biodiversity. Now see, biodiversity. In our biosphere, immense diversity or heterogeneity exists not only at the species level but at all levels of biological organization, ranging from macromolecule with cell to biomes. Okay, 11th standard we have discussed with hierarchy. Each and every organism can diverse in every level. You know that the classification levels, different classifications level, we had discussed this in 11th standard that uh, subatoms form atom, atoms form micromolecules, micromolecules form macromolecules, it forms the organelles, forms the cell, forms the tissue, organ system and individual organism. Individual organism can now form the community, community form the biome, and then biome form the ecosystem, and then it forms the biosphere. This hierarchy we have discussed this in 11th standard. So each and every organism has diversity at every level. Biodiversity is the term popularized by, underline please, sociobiologist Edward Wilson to describe combined diversity at all the levels of biological organization. Now, two-mark question is that explain Edward Wilson diversity types. Okay, so here diversity is of three types, or we see the diversity at three levels. Genetic diversity at gene level. You know what is gene? The small fragment of DNA is known as gene. A single species might show high diversity at genetic level over its distributional range. The genetic variation shown by medicinal plant MCQ Rovolfia vomitoria. Rovolfia vomitoria, one medicinal plant, shows much more diversity, genetic variation in the different Himalayan ranges, might be in terms of potency and concentration of the one chemical present in it known as reserpine. India has more than 50,000. Please remember, India has 50,000 species of rice. And 1,000 species of mango. The most important line. Another important point I discussed with you, one medicinal plant, Rauwolfia vomitoria, produce the razor pin. Second diversity is species diversity. Before taking the species diversity, I want to tell you that genetic diversity is responsible for speciation. Sometimes what happened, the genetic diversity is much more wider. So the organism shows the very much genetic diversity which is totally different from their parents. And now we say that it is a new species. Okay. So in some organisms, so formation of the new species is known as speciation. For species formation, new species formation, which is totally different from their parents. The characters are present. These are totally different from their parents. So we say that it is a new species. So formation of the new species is known as speciation, and for speciation, the responsible character, that is genetic diversity. So diversity at a gene level is known as genetic diversity. Okay, here one line is very important. Diversity at a species level. The most important line here, Western Ghat shows great diversity of amphibians than Eastern Ghat. Okay, so here one important line. Western Ghats have great amphibian species diversity than the Eastern Ghat. Only one line is important here. Ecological diversity at an ecosystem level. You know what is ecosystem? Biome plus its surrounding atmosphere. Ecosystem means biomes means all living organisms plus its surrounding environment is known as abiotic factor. So biome consists all the living organisms. Suppose example forest biome. So in forest, all the types of autotrophs, heterotrophs, all the organisms we are conclude here. These are including biome. So biome, ecosystem is defined as a biome plus its surrounding environment. So biome consists all the living organisms in a particular habitat, and surrounding environment consists abiotic factors. So these abiotic factors consist temperature, humidity, atmospheric pressure, pH, soil, etc. Okay. At ecosystem level, India, for instance, with its desert, rainforest, mangroves, coral reefs, wetlands, estuarias. So you note down one point. Estuarias means see, estuarias means the area at where fresh water mixes with marine water. Alpine meadows has greater ecosystem diversity than a Scandinavian country like Norway. It has taken millions of years of evolution to accumulate this rich diversity in nature, but we could lose all that wealth is less than 2 centuries if the present rate of species loss continue. See, present rate is much more higher. The present extinction rate is 1000 to 1000 100 to 1000 times much more higher than the previous rate. Generally, up to right now, 5 mass extinction had occurred. This extinction rate is the 6th one. Nowadays, due to ecosystem imbalance, so many species are extincted at a very fast rate that if this much of rate is continued, so within a 1 year or within a 1 decade, within a 1 or 2 century, majority diversity will be extincted. So here the rate of extinction is much more higher than the previous one. Dear all students, please understand it properly. The nation which consists multiple technologies, high modified instruments, well qualified and experienced scientists, researchers, that nation is not richest nation in the world, but the nation which consists more diversity, more biodiversity, that is richest nation in the world. But due to environmental pollution, nowadays so many species are extincted very fast. Biodiversity and its conservation are now vital environmental issues of international concern, as more and more people around the world begin to realize the critical importance of biodiversity for our survival and well-being of this planet. અત્યાર સુધી આપણને એવી એક બિલીફ હતી કે સપોઝ બાયોડાયવર્સિટી લોસ થઈ જાય તો આપણને શું ફેર પડે? સપોઝ ઇફ એની ઓર્ગેનિઝમ see one organism which is not that much important to us, which is not connected to us at all, but each and every organism live on the earth are interconnected together, directly or indirectly. Fine. So any extinction of any species can affect human being existence. Okay, so this is about the basic information of the biodiversity. Okay, all these points we have discussed this in 11th standard, and this is the brief information of the biodiversity. So here I can stop. Remaining things we will take this in next lecture. I hope you understand this.